Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Gabby, hello, welcome. Welcome. It's good to see you. Hopefully you are well. I'm sorry that there's not been any streams lately. When was the last time I streamed? Was it the 15th? Pretty bad. But I have actually been kind of busy with a lot of stuff. Sadly. But getting shit kind of done. And I do plan to hopefully stream a lot more in January. I've got plans. I've got plans. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to stream a lot more at the very least. I will be getting a new microphone too, because this microphone it will be the same as this microphone, but it will be fixed, and I won't drop it all the time. I used to drop this microphone like so often because my armchairs, because the cord would get caught on the armchair, and then it would just yank it off the desk if I rolled backwards. I took off the armchairs, and I mean, if you've watched the stream over like the last year, I've only dropped it like a couple times throughout like a whole year. So now it's like actually a reasonable amount. I used to drop it like every day. So fixed. Yeah, I just took them off. I took them off. But it will be not broken, because this one gets a little bit broken every now and then, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Which I know can be a little bit not fun to listen to, because it can get really loud all of a sudden, and then I have to fix it, which is kind of just a pain in the ass. It can also get disconnected sometimes, which is fucking annoying. So that'll be fixed, and I might be getting something else. I might be getting like a mouse or a headset or a controller potentially. That could be cool. Because there's a lot of good PC games that kind of want a controller. A lot of people would say Dark Souls, although I played Dark Souls on a keyboard and I did not hate it, honestly. But a controller is a nice thing to have, because sometimes it's good to have. But I don't know what I'm getting, because it's a gift, obviously. I just gave some gift ideas. But I'm here today. I've not been around, but next month, not just hopefully, next month I'm gonna be around a lot more. This month has been really a bit lame, but I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not gonna be streaming from the 24th to the 26th for sure. New Year is probably a no, because I think I'm doing something that day too. But every day in between, I will try to stream as best as my abilities. But I should have less stuff going on now. I think I've sorted out a bit of stuff that was important. I think I got all my plans for Christmas sorted, because I'm like going somewhere, so I needed to figure out, what time and transport and all that. So I think all that's figured out. I do want to play. I still need to play Undertale, Max Payne, and Watch Dogs 2. I am going to suspend the wheel spins until January. In January, I'll start them up again, but the wheel spins are going to be suspended for now. Just FYI. But I will try and play those 3 games before the end of December. So I have 4 days. I have 4 days, and then another like 4 days. It's good to see. It's good to see you too. We'll see. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you are doing good. Yeah, it's been a couple days since I last streamed, which I apologize. So I think that should be enough time. I think Watch Dogs will probably be like a 4-day thing. I kind of want to finish it. I'll probably start Watch Dogs. Ooh, but I might not stream. I might not be able to stream on New Year's. Maybe Watch Dogs would be good tomorrow. Okay, if I start stream, if I do stream tomorrow, which I should, I'm gonna try my best to. I'll probably start Watch Dogs, because that will probably be a good idea to start. I don't know how long that game is though. Shit. I don't know. But that'll be like 4 days. I don't want to like leave it halfway, but honestly, I might hate it, because apparently Watch Dogs 2 compared to Watch Dogs 1 is like the vibes are a lot different, and it's kind of the vibes that were really holding the game together. I feel like for the first one, if you get rid of those vibes, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna really enjoy it comparatively. So I don't know. But I definitely want to give it a try, at least, because I did enjoy the first one a lot. Actually, I thought it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I might be able to stream on the 24th. I don't know. It's a bit of a hit or miss. It'll be a shorter stream if so. Undertale and Max Payne should just be like 1 day. I can just fit those in somewhere. maybe better to... I don't know. It's a bit of a mess. I got a lot of stuff going on. But that's fine. For today, we're going to play some DVD because I haven't streamed in a while. And there's still Christmas stuff. So we'll play some DVD. Some fun DVDs. I have been looking at Tarkov because I am thinking about playing some Tarkov when the wipe happens. And Tarkov Arena came out, and I'm very glad I didn't pay for it with EOD because it's a bit of a mess, and it's about as uninteresting to me as I thought it would be. For some reason, they decided that in a game where there's no reward other than winning, it's like they took the two reasons that gear matchmaking doesn't need to be in Tarkov, and they removed it, and they still didn't add gear matchmaking. So it's like, what? Like, what were they thinking? It's so weird. They really did not think it through at all. It just shows their inexperience yet again. It's like, I don't understand. I mean, I also feel like they rushed it out, to be fair. Like, I don't understand. But, like, I really feel like I should blame them, but I really don't, because in the current state of the gaming world, it's like if your player base is perfectly okay with you launching an unfinished game, you should. Why shouldn't you? They're gonna pay for it, and that'll fund the rest of development, and they'll help you beta test it. You know what I mean? So I really feel like they just released it as soon as possible, as soon as it was like just like acceptable. And it was, you know, like, cohesive. There was like, all right, well, release it now, and then, you know, tons of people will buy it, and we can start working on the rest of it with that money. And it's like, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of shitty, but I don't know. It really feels like that's what they did. Because it just feels so unfinished. And, just, like, bare bones. Like, it really feels like they just kind of slapped it together. Let me turn off the wheel. There is these weapons. Interesting. I'm glad that's fucking annoying because these weren't here before. So if I had bought if I had bought stuff with my fragments, I would be screwed. They kind of fucked people over a little bit there because these weren't available before. I'm almost certain these weren't available before. Am I wrong? I really feel like they weren't. That one's kind of fun. There's Elf on the Shelf, Yunjins, Hueys. Jeff's is pretty cool, to be fair. Jeff's is pretty cool. Nia's does have cats as well. Fangs is fun. I think it says GG on the back too. Fangs is kind of fun. Do I care about any of these outfits? Not particularly. I do like her skirt. The rest of it's kind of bad though. The sweater's kind of cute. I don't know. I don't have that many shards, so it's like it's a tough choice. I could buy both of these. I don't really like that weapon that much though. Yeah, the talon is not bad though. What does this look like? What is that supposed to be? I thought it was a snake, but is it a snake? What is that? Because that's the tail. So is that the head? It's hard to tell what that is. I don't know. It looks like ribs. Oh, I guess it's I guess the snake's been cut in half. But snakes don't have bones. Right? Or do they? I don't think snakes have bones. This is a Google. Do snakes have bones? I'm almost certain they don't. Oh no, they do. They do indeed have bones. They have hundreds, even more than us humans. Interesting. They don't have a backbone? Because the vertebrae? They They have, oh god, a snake skeleton's actually fucking wacky looking. It's actually wild. God, that'd be a cool horror monster. Just like the skeleton of a snake coming after you? Because that shit looks fucking spooky. Okay, I kind of like that. They do. I always thought they didn't have bones for some reason. So yeah, I guess it's like a snake that's been cut in half. That looks pretty accurate. Spooky, scary skeletons. Exactly. Alright. Let's play some Survivor. I want to get party starters on all my survivors. I think I have most of them. It's not going to be too much of an undertaking. Okay, I need to play a game as Jake. Let's go, Jake. Get a move on, Jakey boy. We'll also try and finish these challenges. They're pretty easy, though. Stun the killer 4 times. So that's a hard one. We'll give it a try, though. Flashlight's a good idea, I guess. Bring a flashlight. And inner strength's a good idea. I like inner healing better, but I mean inner strength makes more sense because it's like a term, if that makes sense. Like having the inner strength to do something. So it seems less like a perk name and more like a term that's been assigned to a perk, which I think is more fun. I kind of want to get like Power Struggle Flip Flop. I feel like that's a great way to get stuns. I feel like Power Struggle Flip Flop is a great way to get stuns. And then I guess just Windows. But then I don't have an exhaustion perk. Maybe I don't need inner healing. Or inner strength. I guess live. I don't know, I haven't been liking live all that much. I'm kind of considering Dead Hard. But when I used to use Dead Hard, it just like felt like it fell flat so often. You kind of need to like check the ping of the killer you're going against and see like, you know, how bad your ping is. It's kind of not great. I don't really have any other good exhaustion perks. How does exhaustion not work? Exhausted. Smash hit? Shit, that would actually work really well with Power Struggle, wouldn't it? But the speed boost might apply while you're in the, like, the animation. You know what I mean? So maybe not that great. What do I want? I gotta make a decision. We'll try Smash Hit. I want to try this at least. Let's see if it's, like, bad. We got our fucking wicked Jake outfit. Look at us go, dude. I mean, if I saw this Jake, I would assume either he's going to be really bad or he's going to kick my ass. One of the two. Like, one of those two. Like, I would assume, so. Exhaustion perks are for meta slaves. Wiggle build plus Power Struggle. That actually works. Like, genuinely, that actually works a bit better. Like, Unbreakable Flip-Flop Power Struggle. Like, if you go down underneath a pallet, it actually does work. I mean, I could try... Did I ever try the plot twist with Unbreakable? Did I ever try that? What would I need? I would need Power Struggle, Flip-Flop, Unbreakable, plot twist. Ugh, I don't have enough space for live. Because the idea is you would live away, get to a pallet, plot twist, then Unbreakable. But, I mean, as long as you get the Shift W distance, it works. I get it, that's a problem. Has literally never played DVD before. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not that complicated, honestly. What have you been playing, actually, lately, Gabby? Because I know you're doing the Battlefront 2 stuff, but I don't think you've done as much recently, or maybe you have, I'm not sure. What is up, by the way, Anima? Welcome. Hopefully you are well. I see you've been playing a lot of PoE, actually. I see you on Steam or on Discord. So, presumably you've been enjoying the PoE League. I mean, it does seem like a lot of people are enjoying it. Honestly, I was kind of tempted, but I don't know. I'm like half enticed by Tarkov. I'm like kind of committed, but like kind of not at the same time. I'm like half committed. Half committed. Because like, I don't know. I'm not full committed yet, but like Tarkov is a game that like really sucks you in when you start to play it, in my opinion. That's always how it felt about Tarkov. Like, I feel like you could be excited about PoE and jump in and have a good time immediately, like right off the bat. You know what I mean? And you don't need to play more to get more enjoyment out of it. Whereas with Tarkov, I feel like it's the opposite. Like, you need to like, it's kind of like hard to get into, but then once you're into it, you're like, man, this is a really good time. And it like sucks you in really hard. Schnubbles. Oh, it's like the Wesker. Throw me back in my military order ways on my 4th character. Hey. As long as you're having a good time, it's all that matters. Oh, it's the Nemesis. Fuck. That was a far whip, my boy. I didn't stun him either. That's fucking annoying. I think he left me though. Oh, let's get the gentle. I can't see because of the fucking curtains above my window. I need to get some blackout curtains. Tarkov is a game that like really sucks. Stream, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a really game that, like it's. I mean that kind of works, but it's a game that like sucks you in. Nice whip. It like sucks you in. Oh shit! They actually added an animation. Holy shit! They've done it. They've actually done it. There's an animation for the vaccines. How many years later? 2 or 3 years later after Nemesis came out? How did it take them 3 years to like fucking add an animation? That's kind of sad. That's fun. It's a game that really like sucks you in. It's a game that really sucks you in like over time. Like, I feel like the first like you're not like excited to play it until you're playing it, if that makes sense. Is he really giving up? Yeah, he is. Well, we're out of luck. I admit I wasn't paying attention to where I was running. I was more focused on... He just went for the swing. Fair play. He actually threw it up. They like switched it up. That guy was giving up though. So I was kind of more focused on the snowballs than I was on actually looping him. So it was like, whatever. I'll try the oh, he does have what you call it. Cave devs working. I mean they do work. Most of the time. The DVD devs at least. The new Tarkov update looks really exciting though. I lost my best run due to my PC blowing up. Oh, that's unfortunate. About the run and about the PC as well. Hopefully you didn't lose too much. That really sucks. I can't imagine. I can't imagine that happening. It sounds fucking awful. Sounds pretty fucking awful. You can always get back into it after though. Like the run specifically, you can always get another one. It's a reason to buy a new one, so yeah, fair enough, yeah. Silver lining, right? Silver lining. There's zombies. I mean, if you were able to do it before, you can do it again though, right? That's what you gotta realize. So the run's not the end of the world. I mean, we've lost this game, so I might as well just do whatever. Jen, I won't. No. That's the airman snowman scared me? Yeah. There's a good clip of me getting scared of him the first day I played. It's not as bad now. I played some with Fluff off stream as well. she wanted to. I don't usually ever play DVD off stream, but we played some duos. They actually are thinking about adding some new game modes to DVD, which is pretty exciting actually. It'll probably be like a year before they get added. But they posted a survey asking people which game modes they'd want the most. It was like there was an Among Us game mode option. There was a like the killer is giant and the survivors are all really tiny. There's one which was 5v5, so one killer on both sides versus 2 teams of 4 survivors, and they're basically like both survivors teams are trying to play a game versus the enemy killer, but they're all on the same map, kind of, I think. So you can kind of influence each other, so like survivors could body block the enemy survivors and shit like that, kind of. That sounds really fun, actually. Like, the 5v5 sounds really interesting. There is also 2v8, which sounds pretty interesting, too. I think she's just plot twisting. Fuck, I wanted to save him. Sounds like chaos. Yeah, no, honestly, it does. It does. But it kind of sounds fun. I'm kind of interested to see, kind of interested to see what happens. She didn't get down by a zombie, did she? Oh, she's broken. Why the fuck would she plot twist while she was broken? That was stupid. Sadly, we got a killer that does not get stunned all that much. I can try and get a flashlight save. No, yeah, people have been talking about 2v8 for a long, long time. It's kind of nuts how long people have been talking about it. Honestly, 2v8 sounds really fun. Like, me and Fluffkins playing together sounds like a really good idea. 5v5 I'm not sold on? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It does sound like it kind of be a mess, but I kind of like the idea of it. Like, I don't know, I really like those, like, team v team games. Where it's like, your team is fighting the enemy team, while also... Like I really like the idea of games like that. I don't know why, but it's like you have a killer player, for example, facing their team of survivor players, while your team of survivor player faces their killer player. Like, that's why I really like the have you ever played League of Legends? I have not, actually. I have not. The only MOBA I've really played is Here's the Storm, which I enjoyed, actually. Here's the Storm was a good time. I do want to play some League of Legends at some point because it's so popular, but I would prefer Dota, I think, overall. Dota's like one I actually want to try, like, for my own sake, whereas League of Legends I kind of just want to try because it's popular. Played some Battle Riot. I don't know if I'd call that a MOBA, though. It's like MOBA combat, but it's not really... Nice hit. You're always fighting with your teammates not in the game, yeah, fair. Fuck. It's really hard to stun a nemesis because they can just stand back. So sadly, we kind of got a really bad killer for this. Also, that guy gave up like a loser at the start, so not really a very fun game. I can give up too, actually. If somebody already give up, we can get an actual better match. I want, like, but I was specifically talking about the fact, like, the idea of, like, you having a teammate that's fighting their team, whereas you have a, like, you're fighting their teammate, if that makes sense. It's, like, kind of the only cool thing about DVD comp that I actually, like is the whole, like, you have a killer player on your team and they have a killer player on their team. I think that's a really cool concept. Like, I would like there to be more games like that. Like, I really like that concept.